Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is Azure Container Registry step-by-step guide. Here we'll be creating Azure Container Registry and we'll set admin user credential access key on Azure Container Registry. Also, we can see if we want to add any additional role on Azure Container Registry, then you can go and have a look on this access control where you can add additional roles on Azure Container Registry. Then we will see how to log in Azure Container Registry, and at last we can create a service connection with Azure Container Registry and ADO DevOps, Azure DevOps. So where your pipeline can connect to Azure Container Registry via this service connection. So anyone, if you want to implement automation, then automation would be connecting by service connection. For that purpose, we'll be creating service connection with the Azure Container Registry. So let us start practical lab. First one here, this is my Azure portal. Here, first step is to create Azure Container Registry. So let us go and search Azure Container Registry. Click on this container registry. You can see first page, create container registry. Here you can mention resource group name, registry name, Azure. CR is a just prefix, so I'm using Azure. Location you can mention. Then pricing plan, this is important. You can go with the standard premium. If you will select premium, then you can see various other options also. I'll go with the basic with minimum cost. Here this is disabled for basic, you cannot create private access. This is also disabled basic, and here no tag. Then running to find final validation. It's checking some validation. Validation is done. We are about to create container registry with this name, and this is pricing tier. Click on create, initializing the deployment, and your container registry would be created in location based Europe. Okay, so here is deployment is in progress. Then what would be the next step? Here we can see setting up user credentials, and this is also known as access key. Let us see. So container registry is created. When you click on go to resource, then you can see this is the name of container registry. Now next step is setting up your admin user. So when you click this, and this is the flag admin user, click on that, then it will show this admin user activated. So here this is the username and this is the password. So I can copy this password just for my which would need during the connectivity. I'm just copying it here. All right, now coming to next option, next step. What is that? Have a look on access control. Let's suppose this one is admin user, and this admin user have full access on this container registry. If you want someone to add as a read only or contributor, or the role where they can only push or pull the request, based on that you can create different role and assign to role to this container registry. So here you can see what are the role available. Go to this and you can say assignment. Hey, no assignment currently, but here you can see role, add role. In our add role, these are the roles which are available. Let's suppose you want to give a reader role to someone, then you can select this and click next, and here you can add that member, select the member. I can select from here my list. These are my members. So let me click and this is one. All right, I'm selecting is select, and then you can click on next, and then you can click on here. You can click on review and assign. In this way, to this user, what role you assign the reader role to this user. Okay, which can access all. Similarly, you can assign other role also, pull, post, and basis on your requirement. So this is all about on this container registry, how to assign the role, specific role, and how to enable the admin access, that which we already created, done. And then we can have look on next step, log into Azure Container Registry. So let's suppose I am on my local machine. I need to connect this Azure Container Registry. Then what I can do, I can log into that container registry. So I can open this base command. Here in base command, I can just use this command. Okay. So what we're mentioning in this command, basically, let me copy and then explaining. So here we have this. This is kind of Docker login. Okay. And here I have my container registry name dot this. So what is this? This is the container registry server. So here you can see where is this server. Go to overview, and then you can see this is the login server. So I mentioned that login server in my login command. Then next one is user. So here is user, that is admin user which we created. So that is my admin user. If you go to this, so I connecting this through admin user. Here you can mention other user also, change it, but here I'm using by default it takes basically. Okay, it create the admin user with the name of registry. Okay, and then last one in this command is basically last one is in this command is password. So here we mention the password. Now you can click, then you can see what it is saying, container password. Okay, let me update. Error during the indicate the Docker to. Okay, Docker instance need to be run. Just a minute. Let me start the Docker again. Just a minute. This is my Docker instance. Just because we're trying to connect my Docker command. So Docker instance is running now. It should work. Let me try now this command here. Let us click here. Can see. Look at here. This is succeeded. Login is done. So in this way you can log in. Now you can perform pull, push, all the operation with this container registry. Right? So this is the way how to log in to container registry. However, I'm using this Docker login. Okay. Now next step and last step is create service connection with container registry. Okay, how to connect container registry with Azure DevOps. So for that you should go to Azure DevOps. Here is my Azure DevOps. Okay, now in Azure DevOps you need to click on the project setting. In project setting you can see service connection. So this is my service connection. Here you can create a new service connection. Click on that, and then here you need to select Docker registry, let's suppose. Okay, and click on next. Here you can select other, and here you need to mention your container registry server name. What is your container registry server name? Let us copy it. So basically you can copy from here This is your server login server. Just copy it. This is also available on overview, right? Here you can mention it. Okay, and then you need to mention the username. Go and copy the username. This is my admin user. You can also use another. So I just copying the admin user and then paste it here in Docker ID. Okay, this is username and password is very important. You need to use the password, right? Password is this one. You can take the password. Okay, and here you can mention the password now. Here you can mention service connection. So I would say service connection Azure. Okay, my service connection name. And then you can grant access to all pipeline or some specific pipeline and click on save. Then here your service connection is ready. All right. So in this way, what we can see, we can see that how to create service connection, right? So in this way, you can create service connection for your specific container registry. All right. So this is my Azure DevOps. You see here. Now I have created the service connection. Right. Go to service connection. You want to see it again, and then click on this. Here, this is your service connection is created, and this service connection would we use for various other aspects. I mean, when you set up the CI/CD pipeline, and you can use service connection. So that is all as part of this video. Thank you very much. See you in next video. Bye bye.